Welcome back for another yummy update, friends. You and I are cranking along through the bull market. There's been a lot of PulseChain activity on the bridge. So a lot of PulseChain activity has come, friends. We have millions of dollars coming in. I think it's like $5 million today. They're all coming in. And yes, friends, it is coming through Tornado Cash. Golly gee, I wonder who it can be. So look, it's all playing out in real time. And yeah, look, a lot of people don't believe, but I don't give a shit. I've told you thousands of times. It could be. It's all part of the plan, you know? You might say, oh, Sommi, does that mean it was part of the plan to sell things down? Maybe. Does that mean it was part of the plan to make it look dead? Maybe. Does that mean it was part of the plan to make it look absolutely bone-crushingly low, pulverized to the floor? Yeah, man, maybe. Maybe it was all part of the plan. Oh, not to do updates. Maybe this is part of the plan now to send them back in. By the way, as well, friends, if you're a master of a chain, it's better you sell because you know other people are going to sell. And then when the time is right, you know you're going to inject it back. You know what I mean? So like it's better if there's a coin, it's up at $10 on your coin. It's better you take the liquidity when it's at 10 so that when people want to sell a month later, they're selling at 2. So they're getting rid of all their coins at 2, but you've kept the liquidity on the side. Now, the thing is, it's only good if you inject that back in, and it's all a matter of faith, isn't it? That could be what's happening right now. Remember, friends, it's all part of the plan, right? Is PulseChain running this Solana playbook? We're seeing it right now in real time. So PulseChain core coins are absolutely starting to rise. Hopefully, as the day goes on, these numbers go up more, 8, 9, 10%. Hex is leading the way, 19% P-Hex, 22% E-Hex. And yes, PWBTC and PDI are down. It's not particular people, friends. Like I said, you get it? It might be all part of the plan. Just let the ratio stuff happen and do everything happen. But look, friends, everything's cheap, okay? So don't feel like you have to move any money around. Look, obviously, you can do what you want, but this is just let it go. Everything's going to be fine. So everything is starting to rise up, starting to tick up. It's wonderful to see. There are these dates and countdowns. I'm not going to entertain them, friends, because countdowns, I've got a video coming out later. Free your mind of countdowns. Don't believe any of them. They're always letdowns, always sell the news, always this and that. It's, you know, and the best attitude to have is, I got no countdowns until the end of the year. That's it. And then you tick over the next year. If something good happens along the way, let it happen. That's pretty much it, okay? This is the PulseChain PLS. Look, the linear chart is absolutely horrendous, right? But the log chart looks better. Obviously, it's a log chart of cope. Hopefully, this does start to like accelerate on through. We've got a long way to go. Just a friendly reminder as well, friends. PulseChain to match Bitcoin. So we've got to get to about 5 or 6x SAC price, and now we're break even. I think from 4 years ago. Okay, to get to about 2x SAC price, that is break even against Ethereum. Yeah, so we have to get about 2x SAC price, which is about, you know, it's actually not 4x anyway from here. It's more like 3.5, 3.4x, which is lovely to see. I'm just going to show you PulseChain as PulseX as well. PulseX. This is a log chart as well, so hopefully it cracks on through. We've got plenty of upside to go. Of course, the show stealer today, Hex, is moving up 20%. Very low liquidity. It's got a long way to go, man. Long way to go. Hopefully we crack on through and we go to this 5 to 10 cent zone. Yeah, man, it's all happening. As I showed you, friends, some let's play some Pumpy G music. As I showed you early and juicy news as well. Hilarious, right? A Bitcoin core developer, he accepted $5,000. You heard that right. An actual guy, the actual Bitcoin core developer. Friends, this is like, I'm not joking. It's like a priest accepting $10 from a weed dealer to put the weed dealer's phone number in the pamphlet. It's literally this equivalent, okay? So he accepted $5,000 for this random Solana poop coin. Friends, this is the funniest part. I noticed it was a ChatGPT generated prompt for like, hey, give me a catchy tune to advertise this coin. One bad day, one good pump. Laugh your way to the moon. Oh, man, I love this. I love this industry. $5,000? You knew about Bitcoin when it was $5, bro. What are you doing? Oh, man. Yeah, Bitcoin Max is, I mean, just brought tears to my eyes twice. You know what I mean? Just tears of joy. Rejoice. There's entertainment left out there in the world. I love this. They're losing their minds. That's the best part. Let's check out the Bitcoin dominance. By the way, if you're a Bitcoin maxi, get ready. You're going to lose your mind even more. Bitcoin dominance is dropping again, down 59%. But friends, there is no celebrations because We were at freaking 52% last year, January, February, okay? Back when PulseChain hit above sack price around here, March, around 52%. So we got to go down here, squiggle around, maybe poke down up here, come back up here. Everyone thinks it's over, and double bubble alt season of sorts. That's what's on the agenda, man. I can't believe it. If I was a Bitcoin core developer, guys. Okay, so Chris Burniske, his friends, he's one of the known VCs. He's pretty cool at calling tops and bottoms, generally for the cycles. He's actually been selling now. Vince, I told you, man. Vince, I told you. Let's smell the air and the roses together, okay? I told you in 2022. Yeah, I know a lot of you weren't here. It's okay. I'll repeat it for you. Vince, I do that all the time here, okay? I told you in 2022, there are great traders and investors. They are going to screw up this cycle. Okay, their win rate, they're not perfect. And trust me, I doubt them. I didn't even say all their names. I hinted some of them on, because I don't want to draw attention. Don't worry about the person's name. It's people we least expect. I have a prophecy. GCR is going to get this call wrong. Yeah. And guess what? Many KOLs fans, they're just out of tune with this cycle. But that doesn't mean they're bad. It just means like, hey, you're too rich to give a shit, to give a crap. You're just too rich now. You're not here 18 hours a day. Like, you're not really in tune with the whole meme coin super cycle, nihilism, myopic view with the pump fund Solana trench kids who believe in nothing. But you've got to be a step ahead of the game. I know they want to believe in something. They just haven't seen something where you can believe in that actually goes up. That's why, ka-ching, maybe PRI comes out. Maybe a chain that starts pumping hard. Maybe the better Bitcoin comes out. You want to believe in something? See what I mean? Maybe. So Chris Burniske has been selling. He said, look, this is how he's been hinting. He's actually been selling, and he actually said a week ago, he's been hinting it more directly. He goes, selling volatile assets is harder than buying them, because when you buy, you have limited downside to zero. But when you sell, your mind struggles with foregoing theoretical unlimited upside. Mog coded. So yeah, friends, what he's basically saying is he's been selling. He has been selling right now. He's basically calling, like, hey, it's towards the end of the cycle. I've been selling already. I'm going to keep holding. I don't think it's done. Remember, he's a VC as well. You know, look, God bless us. It's easy for me or you, if you're getting token unlocks, it's easy for you to go, oh, cycle's totally done. Yeah, because you're getting forced unlocks every month anyway. You're click and sell anyway, you know what I mean? So just giving you a bit of biasness out here. But it doesn't mean it's right or wrong. Just it's a bit biased. That's all I'm saying. Chris Burniske currently selling. He's been hinting at this for a week. Ivan loves covering him as well. Here's Matty Smeed. Get him, Spoony. Make him repent. That's right, sir. That's right. We'll get Spoony out here. So business cycle hasn't cranked up. Business ISM. By the way, I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not even going to hint. I know you're watching. I know you're all watching. All of you. I see your tweets. I see your videos. You're just giving my material back to your audience. I know it. But at the end of the best part, friends, I don't care. Don't say my name. You're missing the alpha, the real alpha of the data. You can't go and then look at this and go, oh, this is great data. Let me give it to my audience. There's an answer there, literally looking at you. Do you understand? The answer is right there. Like, you're showing them a door and the window, and you're saying, don't open the door and don't look through the window. No. But if you open the door and look through the window, you have stablecoin supercycle, you got meme coin supercycle, you have a hidden gem ecosystem, you have a resurrection prophecy. Okay, why don't you show them what's in the window? Because you're scared. It's all right. It's all right. You won't be scared after we pump up 1,000%. It's just an 11x, by the way, and then you won't feel scared there because you can't wait to get in. Remember, this is a no soy zone. Do you like this, friends? In my video here, when I went absolutely bonkers here, I had enemies we have to defeat. I went to Google, we found the sell button. And we have a soy check. Oh, man, we got you. Friendly reminder as well, friends, more juicy updates here for you. Crypto as a search term is going parabolic. Okay, so crypto, the altcoin search, going parabolic. Just as a reminder, they're searching for altcoins, they're searching for crypto. They're also searching for 4-year cycle. Okay, so these terms are going up. All the terms up here. Friends, it's kind of like, it's basically telling us ISM is going to start ticking up hard. Because people are thinking about crypto and 4 weeks, they're thinking about this crypto stuff, which means they're optimistic about the future, which probably means they've already gone into the economy and bought more shampoo, bought more squeaky chairs. They've bought more spoonies so they can basically scoop oranges and eat them, right? Which probably means the business ISM data is going to start ratcheting up hard because the business ISM data, it's from last month. Yeah, the price is the leading actual indicator of that, which is obviously that's all markets, right? Also some friendly stuff. So friends, for PulseChain, big stuff is coming. Everyone said that, but I got some dirty crypto messages that came out over the weekend. Here's from NineIronCapital. A layer 2 chain provides the infrastructure required for an encapsulated treasury, grayscale style. But how do you, come on, guys, how do you know this? We've never heard this before. You know what I mean? He knows something. Hit it out of the park. NineIronCapital. So here we have layer 2 infrastructure. The PulseChain treasury, ETH, Pulse, PulseX, and Hex. I figured out a way to transfer value without selling coins. This is a mysterious Richard Hart tweet back in 2022 when Gary Gensler was trying to kill the crypto industry. Richard Hart said, I figured out a way to transfer value without selling coins. And everyone's always been speculating what that's been for 4 or 5 years, right? It's just speculation. I just have to stay live to the possibility of a one-way EVM into the new layer 2 and the potential ownership of that layer 2's assets by the PDI holders. Remember when Richard Hart called PulseChain Maker a cancer, referring to 5996 and its exploiting, quotes? Now he tells us that curing it with engineering solutions is better. 238 might actually be our final countdown. I hate countdowns, but this one seems interesting. So it's pretty much talking about August 23rd. I'm like, la, 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 can't hear the countdown. It's always been a letdown every time, but we'll see. The peg party is going to be fun, friends. Looking forward to meeting you all. Let's coordinate. Post $1. What's the bet? This guy disappears. What's the bet? Mr. 99 is gone. Post peg $1. Interesting. Also, we have Davy James. A layer 2, you say. Imagine Tangang doesn't already have PulseChain. Interesting. Wow, this is amazing. Dick with Butt Army. Look how cute these little dick butts. How much PDI is necessary to be in the club? That's interesting, man. You gotta, man, this, friends, I'm getting goosebumps, man. You know that how much to be in the club? That's early Bitcoin days, man. That's early XRP. That's early Chainlink. That's early Hex days where people are like, how much to get into a club? Because the cult's growing so much, everyone starts speculating how high it's going to go, and it's like the first fever. I'll just remind you, friends, every single person on this podcast has been selling Ethereum. So I reported this to you over the weekend, but yeah, they've all been selling ETH, and they're in disbelief pretty much. So there's a disbelief. So what happens is from the Wall Street cheat sheet, basically, there's hope and disbelief. So what's actually happened now is Ethereum has come back, and because what people are doing is it's fascinating. See, when people want to sell, they'll look for any reason to get out. Okay, so what everyone is looking at is all they're looking at, friends, because they're short term. Everyone's look. I got to call you STC, your short term cucks. All they're looking at is they go, dude. Ethereum went from dead to alive. It went up only. Like you have to get out. That's all they're looking at. These daily charts. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at look at this. I'm looking at a range literally since May 2021, 4.5 years ago. I'm looking at a range here, right? I'm looking at a range here, and I'm looking at, this is now, friends, occasion number 7. So I'll just show you another chart, because you want to know perspective, right? Like, you know, there's always a bull and there's always a bear. And look, it could go to 0. I'm just telling you, this is why I'm holding, and you can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit what you do, okay? I'm still holding. Why? Because I'm seeing touch. Okay, 6 touches here, and this is the 7th touch, right? In a very family-friendly way, and actually pops the bubble. You get that? Imagine these are balloons. It's literally popped the bubble up. This is why I'm still bullish. I'm not touching it at all. I've like saying, hey, 4.5 years, range closed. And then, man, that's why you sprinkle some stablecoin super cycle. You sprinkled some global M2 rising. You sprinkled the business ISM still not ticking up, which means it's been cheap. Everything here is cheap to me. And then you also sprinkle the fact that Bitcoin dominance is too high. You sprinkle the fact that ETH BTC is too low. You sprinkle the fact that Ethereum has all the stable coins, you know? See, and then total crypto, it's still less than 4 trillion, man. It's around 4 trillion. It's not 10. It's not 10. We should go to 10. We've got to price in the future, all right? Remember, friends, markets, they don't just go and price in tomorrow. right? They've got to price in the next couple of years. Crypto is a very long duration asset. People are not buying Bitcoin because of its transactions and its tech today. They're buying it based on what they think it's going to do in 5 or 10 years, right? That's same as Ethereum. No one's buying this stuff based off today. It's a very long duration asset. It's the longest in the world, actually. That's why it's so risky. Crypto is still at 3 to 4 trillion, right? It's not, to me, look, obviously it can go to zero. Maybe you think crypto's going to zero. Okay, cool. You can think crypto's going to zero. I think crypto's going to 10 trillion. So I still think these areas are way too cheap. And it's a believer cycle. If you're not in a crypto cult, then you're not even in crypto. It's a believer cycle, okay? I made the term, I made the mantra. I've been saying it every single day. It's a believer cycle. Believe in something. We have all these Zoomer kids with spaghetti hair. They have brain rot, literally brain rot, 15-second attention spans. They are doing the constant PvP, nihilistic, myopic approach to life where they basically just, they're PvP against each other. And they don't understand because they're young. You don't know shit. Of course you don't know anything. You know what I mean? You don't even know what a girl's coochie looks like. You know what I mean? Like, so how are you to know that long-term value is the only way to win long-term? It's the only way for the majority of people. Yeah, out of 100 people, someone's grifting you. Someone in the LA vape cabal has got his foot in your mouth going, yes, take this meme coin, right? Take this meme coin. Cats are cool. They are so cool. No. Now we've got orange dogs. And guess what? Orange is actually a trash color today. We're going to change it to green dogs. You know what I mean? So these people, friends, of course, you're young Zoomer kids, dude. You don't know how the world works yet, right? You only win from long-term believers. Yeah? You only win from long-term believers. Only. There's no ifs or buts. PvP, it's cannibalistic. That's it. It's just like we all live in a village. There's 100 of us that live in a village. Yeah, we actually live in a village. There's coconuts. There's the ladies that are knitting. They're knitting the scarves and stuff out here. Guess what? We only survive as a village if someone grabs their spoon, starts digging up the floor and planting some tomatoes, planting some oranges, okay? Planting some lollipops so lollipops grow out of the trees, okay? That's the only way we survive. If nobody goes and plants them, and actually what's in planting mean, friends? It means you believe in the village so much, you spend your labor units to dig up a hole, okay? Remember, you're taking time away. You could be eating berries. You could be playing with your Game Boy. You could be going out and petting the tigers outside of the village. There's 1,000 things you could be doing, but you believe so much in the village, you dig up the hole, you plant the oranges, you plant the lollipop tree, you plant them, and then every day you water them. You water them. You wee-wee on them. You see? You wait. You basically tend to the land. You get it? You make sure they're growing straight. You make sure the lollipop stems are growing straight. You get it? And then you make sure that when it's grown, you move that land. You move the other piece of land so the fertilizer can work and the land can get fertile again. You see that? You're investing long term. And guess what? Everyone in the village gets to eat lollipops and oranges and apples. Okay, you get it now? You invested long-term. You're a believer. Okay, sweet. When you are subscribing to Orange's Pump Fund Discord and you're like literally member number 11,268, wondering why you've lost all your money, you're on your mum's 4th credit card, wondering you haven't kept clicking your way to retirement, and you're watching these LA Vape Cabal trash interviewers getting rinsed by the pimple-faced kid who's up like $30 million with a 7-second hold time. Okay, if you're one of the lost soul ones, I got to tell you something, okay? Those Zoomer kids, your little lost soul, I'll tell you something, okay? You are making someone really, really, really happy, okay? You're going to be part of the reason why this person gets interviewed in a year going like, yeah, man, I killed it in that year. I killed it. It was so easy. You know what I mean? I just had to buy and I had to sell 7 seconds later. Yeah, your money is contributing to that person's lifestyle. And by the time you look around and you realize it's a believer cycle and you see that XRP crushed you when it has no tech, it's going to be too late. But guess what? You'll eventually learn. You'll just learn when crypto's a higher valuation and you'll have to retire in 5 years. If you learn the lesson, not everybody does learn the lesson, okay? Because you're going to have to believe in something in 5 years from now. But guess what? You're going to have to find another narrative to do it. It's not going to be our ones because our ones are going to be older by then, right? So you're starting to get it, friends. This is how it's all come together. It's a believer cycle. Yeah. We're seeing the culmination of these. You're already seeing all these people drop off. Okay. People are already selling. People who are experienced are already selling. Okay. I'm not selling. Are you? Like, subscribe, Billy Button, or catch you soon.